There we go.
Hey.
Recording in progress. That is your cue. But don't start yet. Don't start yet, Cary. I got to give you a fancy introduction. And that'll give you a chance to check your mic there.
Okay.
But welcome to this I know we just announced this like 2 days ago. Why? I don't know. Sometimes we like to do things in the spurt of the moment and do some fun things. And actually, the real reason is Lowrey, Cary is going to be playing on an instrument today that is very rare, and it is the only one in the state of Florida. And I'm going to spotlight him instead, and I'll just keep talking. And so, yeah, you could do that again, Cary. Do what you just did. Oh, take a bow. Yes, the Liberty's taking a bow. He's playing on a Lowrey Liberty. And it's a very, very special Liberty. And I'll tell you why a little bit later. But I'll give you a hint. It belonged to one of the Lowrey artists. Oh, so I'll tell you more about that in a little bit and why we have it. And it's not for a bad reason. No, nothing bad, terrible happened, but there is a good reason. And so we thought, while you have it there in the store, what better person to play some great songs and to show it off in its entirety than Mr. Cary Price, everybody. Take it away, Cary.
Right. So I'm going to start off with the big song. I'm going to be using a style called Broadway Magic. Here we go. Yay! Well, thanks for coming today. And I got excited. They found out we have a Liberty on our floor, and so they wanted to do a show, and they chose me to do it. Well, because I have it. And so this was one of the best. I don't know, every time I walk by it, I always visualize when we used to have a Christmas show, we played it on the Liberty. And I always hear the intro. Dun, 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 dun. You know, we did this big thing. It just has such a great sound. I want to talk about the Liberty in give me about an hour and to tell you about the things that it's great about it. First of all, has a beautiful cabinet. It's in the mahogany cherry cabinet. Has the roll top. It has a rack extender that pushes in, so you don't have to take it apart. And this is special, the only one like it. This has the grand piano flaps on it. There's speakers up here. And yeah, well, this is what happened. Well, you had the Patriot, the Symphony, the Sterling and stuff, and they're like, how can we make an organ that's going to top that? And they came out with the new top speakers. And this actually has, if you look at this cabinet and you look at the marquee, it's almost the same cabinet they started. This is like right before the marquee. It has some even parts of the EX series. But it has the top speakers. So it has the virtual speaker, but it also has those top speakers, and along with your monitors in your bottom. So it's for better sound. Some people say they keep not hearing all the parts. Well, now you have the full sound. And let me just demonstrate that. So if I turn off the virtual speaker and put the flaps down, you'll hear a big difference in the sound when you're here. Yeah. Hey, so I keep my flaps up. Anytime I visit someone's house, they always have the flaps up. Isn't that great? I love that sound. So you have the speakers, the cabinet. Right away, everybody mentions, oh, look at that bench. This is the original bench to the Liberty. It's got a back on it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, it opens up. Not only it opens up, it also has the adjuster. You can adjust the how high you want it, and it has the back. So you just pull up, and it hits you right where. So I can just lean back, and I can just sit there and get locked in, and just sit there and like stare at what I'm going to do next, and just play and relax. Just really right there. It's perfect. And so it has a nice cushion on the back. So you have the beautiful cabinet, the bench. The lighting. Some of you have a instrument that has yellow lighting. This has the white lighting. And the white lighting, they did a study, and the yellow is what they originally had, is the yellow on the Prestige and on the Legend. See, if you look over that organ, you have yellow. The ABCs are yellow. Well, they went to white, and they said, when you're looking at a white sheet and you have the white light, you're not going to have any interference when you're looking up. They found the yellow puts a green band on the sheet from looking at it. So they fixed that. Has panel lights, and these are all LED lights. You got the ABCs. You can have them bright, really bright, or off. Yay! And then I've got the double screen. The double screen. So when you have a single screen instrument, when you put something up, like let's say I have my styles up, well, that'll be on the top. And then you're like, oh, I got to do my tempo and my key. You have to usually hit the feature button to bring it back. Well, on here, you have whatever on the right side will be your sounds. Like this goes there. If I put on my rhythm, that goes right on the right screen. So I can still have on my left screen my key, my tempo, my chord. So I don't have to keep hitting feature all the time. Some people know what I'm talking about. I don't have to do that. So the double screen. They also got rid of the variation button. So once I pick a style, I don't have to remember to hit the variation or turn it off. All my styles are right there on my screen. So I can easily just go to my next rhythm. If I want to see my sounds, I push my custom button, it could be number 3, number 4. This is number 4, and I see all my sounds. And I actually have, you see it's a cherry color. I can make it a different color. I can make it light. Look at that. Oh, I never saw that before. That's interesting. Look at that. That's neat. It's like a city. They never saw that one before. Or I can do the blue. That one I changed because it's nice here, but on the screen you can't see it. But a lot of people like the blue. Or we can go to the cherry. Yes. Isn't that great? They have a clock on it, just so you don't lose track of time. It's like, I've been here 3 hours. Whoa. So you can just easily change your time. Make it the right time. Isn't that great? Ta-da. Yeah, so that's really neat. The double screen is huge. It's so exciting. It's very easy to use. If I put on a category preset, it goes on my right side. I can choose the one I want. I push my number 4, and I see it, and it's great. So that's a big deal. Like I said, this is called an LE6500 Liberty. It was a limited edition. It's the only one they had the back anymore. This is the last organ that has the back. They found out we had it. We got it in. We got it in a few weeks. I don't know, a few months ago, and it was hiding back there. And Gil's like, "We need to move it." But when we moved it, they found out. I don't know how. They found out we had it. We were playing on it a lot. But this is just before the marquee came out, so it has the same cabinet and some of the things, some of it that marquee has. So I'm going to do some new styles depending on what instrument you have. The way it works is when I pick a style like big band foxtrot, I've got, depending on what instrument you have, the new ones are always on the back, on the bottom end. So like this right here was a Sterling organ, and then the Patriot. So they put them here. Okay, and then so if you don't, you get like Go Away Little Girl. How's that nice? Like this strum. So if I went to the next page, Your Way is a newer rhythm, or Satin Lady, those are newer styles. So each style would have newer styles depending on what your instrument you had, like the Wonderful World, the Feel So Good, in the Ballad, Cowboy Waltz. But being this is a Liberty, they put 33 new styles, assuming you have already a Patriot or a Symphony above that. So I press this button. Normally it used to be called pianist guitarist, and that's where the pianist and guitarist rhythms are. But after, if you scroll past them, you get these +1, +2, and +3. And those are the ones I'm going to concentrate on. 33 new styles above the other instruments. So I just did the Broadway magic. I'm going to do, I got a Patriotic book, and they put several different patriotic rhythms in here, like the Patriotic Ballad, but they never had a Patriotic Waltz until now. And it's perfect for the Star-Spangled Banner. Listen to this. I wasn't ready. Brings in the snare. awesome. So for your 4th of July, or just like patriotic music, you got the Patriotic 3/4. There's several patriotic waltzes out there. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is After the Lovin'. Who did After the Lovin'? Engelbert Humperdinck. Yeah, Humperdinck, he did it. This is great. And by the way, you get a nice Liberty book with the rhythm, so you can enjoy all the new styles. Here we go. After the Love, it's called. Now add the altar style. Oh my gosh, isn't that great? Yeah, these are all big performance styles and stuff. They all have these great fill-ins. And that's what they started to do, is they made these signature styles where the fill-in will come in and help you. Like you'd say, oh wait, there's that fill-in. And like, I'll give you an example here. Cheating Country. This one's really great. This is the introduction to a feature called Cascade. And Cascade, people they'll come down on the steel guitar, and that's what this is doing. Cheating Country has this great steel guitar that does this descending counter melody. Listen to this. Watch this. hear those beautiful fill-ins? And cheating hard. Then I need to, I'll go to this one since it's here. This is great. This one here is called It's Impossible. And this must be a real style because it says it's impossible and they even named it. So the ones that, the name, so I don't know if you notice, they try to give you hints on what to do. This says It's Impossible. Well, the name's a song, it's impossible. It's the same thing. This says Beyond a Sea. See, they couldn't name it Beyond the Sea, so they have to pay all the pay all the rights if they put Beyond the Sea. But this one they did. So this cab driving after the love, swing of India, cheating country. So they give you hints. Plus we give you the song. So that's all. Lowrey just gave you the hints. We made the music for you. So this way you can start enjoying it. So I'm going to do It's Impossible. This one, who sang this one? Who was that guy who sang It's Impossible? Yes, you got it. Perry Como. All right, I love these. Every song will help you learn to play better, to sound better. And this one really has these. Listen for the little, like I said, these little counter melodies. That's what makes the good players. But we can now have it automatically in here. Listen to this.
Nice. Hey, Cary,
Yes?
can you move your camera view a little bit to that direction, a little bit more, just a tiny bit more?
This way?
Just a tiny bit more. I want to get more of that view of that beautiful organ. Yeah, beautiful, perfect.
That's great. This 77, well, wait, or is it 84,000? I'm not sure. I think it's, I'm not sure the list price.
The list price when it came out new
Yeah,
was $79,995.
79,995, 80,000.
Pocket change.
Not $79, 79,000. Okay, so watch this. Okay, so we had, what they did is they came out with a lot of ballads Yes. They did a lot of ballads because a lot of people play slow. So I mean, in here we had the After the Love, we have Cheating Country, we have It's Impossible, lots of nice ballads. But I want to do a happening song. I like this Wabash Brass, and I'm going to talk about Fake It. Yeah, this has another train. Turns out there is another train. This is a third train now, but I want to talk about Fake It. So Fake It, I'm going to put on preset 1, and Fake It, when you put on Fake It, normally you have to wiggle really fast to make it happen. Well, you wouldn't know that unless someone told you. So people go, they don't try it, give it a chance because they don't know how to do it. Well, they fixed Fake It. You can still wiggle, or now you can hold a black key, and it'll do it the proper speed. You don't have to wiggle. So you can now, it's like hitting a fill. You're not doing the fill, you're activating it. So you're holding a black key, and it does it, and all you do is do your chords. So here is the new Fake It, but here's first Wabash Brass. I like this. It's such a big build-up. Now listen to this, fill. Okay, Fake It. The hard way, now the easy way. So now that I'm talking about the Fake It, I'm going to do a great style called Nolan's Pianist. Nolan's. So, wait, where did I have it? Right here.
If I had that one, it'd make an even number, it'd be 6. It's only roughly 5 in a little over 2 years.
That'll even things out. That'll help. So, Nolan's Pianist. This is great. I'm going to do a guy, Jeff, that used to work here at another store. He liked doing this. He took a clarinet. By the way, there's a new clarinet. You can hear the reed button. Anyway, he took Fake It, and he held the black key on the lower, and it started doing its thing, and then he hit the intro on while holding it. It was an awesome effect. Check this out. Oh my gosh. They turned off. Now hold a black key on the upper. Oh, there it is. Beyond the Sea. So I hit more, go to the Beyond the Sea, Beyond a Sea, but I'm going to do Beyond this Sea song. This one, it again makes you a better player because I'm sure you know your F, D minor, your G minor chords. Those chords tells the brass what to do. You're actually making this brass. Listen to the background. Now watch when I do the chords. Isn't that great? So now with the song, here we go. Oh my God. And a new trombone too. Forgot to tell you about that. You like that? Isn't that a great ending? Doo-doo. Okay, so
Just a little over 2 years.
and then
He was out last year for a while when the hurricane hit.
go to the next page.
I missed a lot. My brother passed away. He had a stroke, so.
This next page, we're going to start off with It's Amore for That's Amore. This has the actual, I remember I was doing this song in a class, and I was like, oh man, this whole beginning is actually a minor sound. And then I found out they had the rhythm. So I was like, oh, if you have the rhythm, you don't have to, then, you know, because it's abruptic, just start. But this has the actual Dean Martin introduction. And then what I'm going to do is put on my presets. I see I have an accordion, I have French accordion, I have mandolin. I've got all the sounds I need. I'm going to go back and forth between 6 and 9. Here we go. Here's the actual Bella in Napoli, the story. to so many nice Italian songs with that one. I would feel like eating spaghetti and meatballs. I think of you walking down the streets and there's all those vendors with all those great Italian foods. Man. So next one, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to do Believe Ballad. I think I got it right here. Yeah. For I Believe. Great for a lot of hymns and easy listening songs. I don't know. Who's the singer for that one? Frankie Lane. Oh, see, you know. That's actually the second time I played that song. Good thing I had the music in that great background.
Yeah, I picked that song and I was going to go to tryouts for the choir.
You picked that song and did?
The church that the Norman belongs to in Kansas City.
Wow.
They asked me to sing a song.
He did. Tom sang that song at a tryout. So what's great about this, you have the music, you have the great background. All I do is I hit number 4, I look at what choices, sounds I got, and I pick them, and I try them. And I'm looking, I've seen similar ones. I see lush, choir, euphonium. I know which ones I like, so I'm just picking the ones I know what they're going to sound like. Because, if you have an organ already like this, you've seen some of those sounds, so you know they're going to be great. This one's Somewhere Out There. They made a style called Out There Ballad. I like it for somewhere out there, but also somewhere there's a place for us. Both of those songs were great. So here's Out There Ballad, Somewhere Out There. Try alto style. I got an idea. There we go. This matches. Oh, cool. And then applause. I know, okay. That's what's great about the applause button. Yeah. Then I'm going to go into a new Bolero d'Amore. When we when we demonstrate the top speaker, the reason it also sounds great is they're sending, like we have all these speakers, they're not just like boom all at once. They are sending parts to certain speakers. Like if you're at an orchestra, what they really did, they explained it. An orchestra has the different instruments in certain areas for a reason, the way it sounds. That's what they did. That they're doing is the sound is coming different parts, like the bass, of course, is coming out of the woofer. But you're going to hear the saxophone in this part come out of the top. And it's surprising. It's like, whoa. So that's for your Spanish, it's a great, easy listening bolero. Bolero means ballad, I heard in Spanish. This is a really neat bolero, different than the original bolero. Watch this. Yeah, also, we have, sometimes you want to do, whoops, I went the wrong way. You want to do acoustic music. This is called Acoustic Guitarist. And we chose a song, let's see which one here. I think, If. Remember If by Bread? It's a nice, once you hear it, it might sound familiar. But this is the new acoustic guitar. I mean, we've had guitars, which is nice in the soft and easy. That's pretty. This one's a totally different Totally different guitar. Watch this. Oh, I found some. That matches. Isn't that nice? What's this? Stradivarius. Fade out. Isn't it pretty? That's such a great thing. You can do so much with that acoustic guitarist rhythm. Anybody ever hear Sting? Sting? Sting. This, I don't know, this, they said in '83, this was one of the top selling for a long time, Every Breath You Take. And it's even on the radio. So, let's see, I'll just work it out. Let's just see what we got here. Now watch this. I'm going to put on altar style. There's this electric guitar. Isn't that great? Oh, it has this, I love this one, Staying Alive. Just don't know how to play it yet, but I love this intro. So many neat. So in this +3 category, these are your 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s, 80s rhythms. I mean, some people love the Doors. But I'm going to do the CCR rock. Creedence Clearwater Revival. And this has in here, he's got all these great songs in here. Up around the bend, but I know Proud Mary really good. Okay, so I'm going to do that one. This has the really perfect beat for the Proud Mary. Here's up around the corner. How about this? Yeah, isn't that?
That was really cool.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Probably. Where does that go? Who was that? Who did that? Bad Moon Rising. They did it too? Well, it's probably in here. So they did all these. This rhythm is very versatile. Each rhythm plays many songs. In here we have Stand By Me. Yay! So that's, oh yeah, I could do all that. So this one I wanted to show you that's the Liberty. That's some of the best things I've found so far. But I had an original show. It's going to be 3 hours long. Gail's like, no, that's Cary. You'll never get through it. It has to be an hour. I was like, okay. So I'm just going to show you. I got some new presets in here. Got new presets. We've got these show tunes, pop, love songs. Listen to this. I just got to show you the love. Bob Seger? Yeah. We got that on here too. Oh, that brings up something. They redid Fake It's because they made it like this. They give you new Fake It's. Even if you have a Fake It original with the rhythm, there's new ones in here, but they changed. Like you brought up, you wanted Bob Seger. The Old Time Rock has a new intro. That's the actual thing. So the new Fake It. can show you more after the show. So what do you think? Isn't it great?
Nice, yes.
Cary,
Yes.
I'm going to show something to everybody, talk for just a minute, and then that'll give you time to think of a closing number.
Okay.
Because you had 3 hours worth anyway, so I'm sure you got one more in you. However, I was doing some research in my computer while you were playing, and as you saw some slides up there, and I was like, this thing has a lot of cool things in it. The Lowrey Liberty, check this out. Ooh, isn't that a pretty picture? I know it's hard to see from our camera, but check this out. Isn't that cool? Ooh, nice little close up. There's the bench, lumbar support. And of course, you mentioned the grand monitor, virtual grand monitor speakers. Ooh, look at that. Nice little close up there. Another little view there. Opens up. No new lower integrated adjustable music rack. Polished frame screen. And then, of course, the new presets you talked about, some of the new category presets. And then a lot of people were wondering how many, because you were talking about a lot of rhythms there. And every now and then I get this question, well, how many more rhythms are there? Well, here we go. 33 new styles found above the previous flagship, 59 above the Sterling, 79 above the Imperial, 103 above the Prestige. I guess all in all, what that means is there's a lot. And of course, the new MCS Plus,
Forgot about
which allows you to sound like 7 or 8 finger chords with one finger.
I gotta show that.
That's, yeah, look at this. So if you look on the screen there, when you do a one finger chord, instead of your traditional 3 fingers, it'll take this, in this example, a C chord, and it turns it into, I think that's a C6, 9 or some chord that I can't do, but it'll do it for you magically, which is really cool. And then, of course, he mentioned the new Fake It Plus. And then, of course, here's some quick highlights, an all new cabinet design. It's actually the only Lowrey that has that cabinet design. It was very unique. It was also considered an LE 6500, which stand for a limited edition. The new lowered integrated adjustable music rack, the adjustable bench with lumbar support, the grand monitor speakers, 319 musical styles, major and minor, alter, a total of 957, MCS Plus, Fake It Plus, plus there's all new mic picks, new category presets by Jim Bogoman. I can't say anymore because I'm running out of breath. And then there's a list of all your rhythm styles. Now, what's really cool about that Lowrey, yay, there's a crowd. Wave, everybody. Now back to there's a picture. That particular Lowrey Liberty that Cary is sitting on is very special, and I'll tell you why. Some of you may know the name Diane or Dennis Awe, who is they're both Lowrey artists. They've been in the industry for their entire life, Lowrey artists for their entire life. And it just so happens that the recent living arrangements, from what I understand, Dennis and Diane, brother and sister, they now live together, probably to take care of each other, keep an eye on each other. And they both had Lowrey Liberties. And so we got a phone call and we basically made a deal with Diane's Lowrey Liberty. So that Lowrey Liberty belonged to Diane Awe. Now, most people would say, oh my goodness, that means it's worth twice as much as its original price. And yes, it should be. However, the good news is because of our relationship with them, we made actually a really great opportunity with them. And so if anybody's interested of not only owning one of the Lowrey artists, Liberty, but at a price point that it's extremely affordable compared to what the price we said it was earlier. Then, of course, now the downside is, Cary, where are you located? In Port Charlotte, Florida?
Huh?
Yeah, that's a far ways away from Arizona. So if somebody's interested in Arizona, first come, first serve. we can actually transfer those discounts to the one we have in Arizona. So it's, for whatever it's worth. Anyway, having said that, that Lowrey Liberty is absolutely a phenomenal instrument. I was kind of fun to watch this show because I went back and I saw I had some demos on the Liberty, and I thought, you know, it's time for someone else to do a different show so I can get some new ideas. And what better person than Cary Price, of course, to close off the show for our last song. Cary Price, everybody.
Okay. Oh, I have to throw in one more thing real quick because I forgot about the MCS Plus. Just got to show you. I love chords. I love chords, and you hear about all these extra chords, and you're trying to make them. The MCS Plus will take the regular chord and make it into an enhanced special chord. One finger, watch this. MCS Plus. Without, I sound regular. With, there's that ending.
Big round of applause for Mr. Cary Price on the Lowrey Liberty, everybody.
Very good, Cary.
I got
Thank
shiny.
you so much for joining us today. And
Hey,
get with your
Lawrence.
BA as quickly as possible while we have a liberty.
Hey, Lauren, just want you to stay on for a few minutes, Lourdes.
Who are you?